The number of home sales in Hamilton has continued to fall off a cliff in recent months. Will we see more of the same as we start to round out the summer, or will we start to see an uptick in activity now that we've seen a second interest rate decrease? Let's take a look as we go over the July housing market stats for Hamilton and Burlington in today's video. Hi there, my name is Morgan Little. If we haven't met, I'm a realtor here in Hamilton who specializes in keeping people informed and helping buyers move from Hamilton to Toronto, just like I did. If there's ever anything I can do to help in your real estate journey, or you just want to pick my brain, feel free to reach out. You can book a call using the Calendly link in the description below, or just shoot me a text. Before I jump into the numbers, I will mention that July and August tend to be the slowest months of the year as people are at the cottage, they're enjoying summer, they're not thinking about real estate. So these numbers should be taken with a little grain of salt, or whatever spice you'd like. But I will counter that by saying historically, the majority of home sales tend to happen in the first 6 months of the year. Will that trend continue, or maybe will we see the inverse as we're in a declining interest rate market? Well, let's see. Starting with the number of home sales in the city of Hamilton, which has been on a steady decline the last number of months, making for a year-to-date decline of 6% across the entire Hamilton Burlington market, including surrounding areas. We had 491 home sales in July, a relatively small change from the same time last year, especially since this has been the number we've been seeing the biggest decline in over the last few months. This smaller change is probably due to the time of year, as I mentioned, July being notoriously slow. The number of new homes that came on the market in July were up 8.6% from the same time last year to 1,223, and down slightly from last month's 1,264. Again, not a major change. However, the continued increase in inventory is now showing up in the total inventory of 1,957, up over 33% from last year, where we were in an increasing interest rate market. And that brings us to the total months of supply, which is the total number of months it would take for all the houses to sell if nothing else came on the market. It was 4 months in July, up 36% from last year. That's a big jump, and it signifies that we've moved from a seller's market into technically a more balanced market, even though in some areas it feels kind of like a buyer's market. Days on market has also kept creeping up, now at 27.6, an increase of 32% from last year. I've talked about this before, but there is growing opportunity out there for buyers who are ready. The increased inventory is allowing buyers to take their time and giving more options. Does this sound like the stage you're at? You've been waiting for the right opportunity, or are you waiting for further interest rate decreases or further price decreases? Let me know in the comments. Now, let's look at everyone's favorite, the average price, which has remained steady and hasn't decreased as much as one might think, considering the increase in inventory and decrease in sales. The average price in July was $785,971. That is down just 6% from last year, and also down 5.5% from just last month, meaning we may be finally seeing the effect of the lack of activity in the market reflected in the price. Something I figured would happen but hadn't actually manifested in the numbers up until this point. This is interesting because yes, technically having more houses come onto the market and less people buying should provide opportunity for buyers. And that's something I've been talking about. It has taken some time to trickle down into show in the stats, but now we're starting to see it. How much downward pressure this will continue to have on actual prices is anyone's guess, but I am curious to hear your thoughts. In the comments of some of my other recent videos, I've had people predicting a reduction of up to 60%. Do you think prices in the GTA will see lows like that? Let me know in the comments. As always, these are averages across the city, so the neighborhood and asset class, as in house versus townhouse versus condo, can see different fluctuations that may not be obvious in the overall averages. So if you'd like to discuss your personal journey, feel free to reach out, book a call, or shoot me a text. Happy to have a chat. For example, semi-detached home sales are down almost 30%, whereas townhomes or row homes are up 5.4%, but the inventory is also up over 60%. So it looks like buyers are finding opportunities there and taking action. Then you have condo apartments with a 10% decrease in average price, providing a great entry point for first-time buyers. It's all dependent on your personal situation though. Hopping across the bridge to Burlington, where they've generally been experiencing tighter conditions compared to neighboring regions. With 169 sales in the Burlington market experienced in July, it's giving a decrease of almost 17% from last year and down from 199 sales in June of this year. New listings like Hamilton and elsewhere are up 17% 2% to 385, but down from the 417 we saw in June, again likely due to seasonality. And this is adding to the overall inventory of 588 homes available for sale in Burlington, up almost 65% from last year's available product. Here we see the months of supply creeping up from 3 in June to 3.5 in July, and up almost 100% from the tight market we had just a year ago. With the 27.4 days that homes are sitting on the market, we're looking at an average price of $1,091,186, which is down 5.4% from the 2023 average and down a juicy 10% from just the month before. Burlington may be showing some chinks in their armor. Again, this could be time of year, and we're likely to see another slow month in August, followed by an increase in activity in the fall. How much? That remains to be seen. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for your monthly updates, plus more entertaining and educational content on Hamilton, Burlington, and the GTA markets. If I can ever do anything to help in your journey, or again, if you just want to pick my brain, have a chat, reach out, book a call, or send me a text, and I look forward to it. Till then, see you on the next one.